ladies and gentlemen, to Rebels TV, your one-stop portal for all of the information about the North Ballarat Rebels in the TAC Cup competition, back for our 10th episode of season 2016. Sean Kelly's my name. Joining me as always, AFL Victoria Talent Manager Phil Partington. Welcome to Rebels TV again, Pardo.
Hey Sean, good to be back and good to have a sort of weekend sort of off anyway.
Sort of off.
From Rebels football anyway.
Obviously, there were still some boys in action on the weekend that we'll talk about during this segment, our Vic Country players, but also players playing in the WorkSafe Community Championships across Victoria. Thanks to AFL Victoria, WorkSafe and of course GrainCorp as well for their support of those competitions. And in particular, we did have a player that excelled in senior footy, his first major league appearance in a senior interleague team, Jermaine Jones from the Portland Footy Club, representing the Hampton Football Netball League. Not on the right end of the result on the day, but Jermaine, very, very good and awarded the AFL Victoria Country Medal as the best player for the Bottle Greens.
Yeah, great feedback. Chris McLaren, who's our Warrnambool coach for the Rebels programs down there, was the senior league coach, and I spoke to Chris throughout the week and very pleased to give Jermaine the opportunity to play senior league footy, but couldn't believe how well he adjusted to the senior footy and just how well he played, and to walk away with the best on ground, the AFL Victoria best on ground medal was a great achievement for Jermaine, and he's been in fantastic form for the last 4 or 5 weeks, which is really pleasing for the Rebels program, but also the Portland Football Club.
Yeah, he has indeed, obviously coming off a week where he was our Mars player of the week last game against the Northern Knights, and then doing it again for the Hampton League. Also, a number of Rebels players in the under-18 Hampton League squad as well. I know Mark Gaddick, Joe McKinnon, Keegan Gray, Aaron Shepherd, just to name a few going around. I think Mark kicked a couple of goals in the day. Once again, they had a pretty big loss. But also, 7 boys still in contention in the squad of 30 for Victoria Country. We saw them highlighted last week. Have you heard anything about how they went with their training session on the weekend?
Yeah, look, I was down there, Sean, as footy manager for the Vic Country boys, and look, they had the opportunity to train at the Hangar, the home of the Essendon Football Club.
Beautiful venue.
Fantastic facilities for the boys. So the boys came in Saturday and did a good 2-hour session under Paul Hendrickson, the head coach, and we stayed at Quest Apartments, one of our major sponsors, Sean. Certainly on the Saturday night, had some good team meetings, one-on-one sort of meetings with coaches as well. Then Sunday, we went through another 2-hour training session, more structure stuff. This is the first time the boys have got together, and I'm pretty happy with the way the boys performed. Certainly Hugh McClucky's in training, he's got a bit of a sore rib at the moment, and also Jared Berry went through any very light skills, didn't do any contesting work with his ACL joint of his shoulder. So hopefully those boys will be right over the next couple of weeks for Vic Country.
Yeah, let's hope so, because especially for those 2 guys that you just mentioned, there's some big times coming up for them. Time to go inside 60. It's early this week, thanks to Blue Gum Clothing. Obviously, we had our Mars Player of the Day last week, which, as we mentioned, was Jermaine Jones. And the last of this current block of Inside 60 before we get the camera out and get a new lot of boys into it. And this week, it's a player that we haven't seen play on Rebels yet, but I don't think he's too far away. Very promising player, Jackson Turreau.
Well, this will be interesting. Jacko, great personality, very well liked amongst our boys. Got a bit to say, so I reckon he'll give a bit to his teammates in this particular Inside 60.
Yeah, you could be right. Let's have a look at it. Thanks to Blue Gum Clothing, time to go Inside 60 with Jackson Turreau.
Toro. Backline. Josh Gibson. Arrowed Eagles. Calm. Jared Berry. Tom Williamson. Tanner Blackie Notar, he doesn't stop talking. Vic Country. Jared Berry. Tom Mills. How do I look, mate?
Inside 60, thanks to Blue Gum Clothing with Jackson Turreau. Interesting, the big fella didn't quite get out of second gear there, I didn't think.
Yeah, no, disappointing in Jacko there. I thought he might have given a bit more, but hopefully the next guy that comes on inside 60 can go whack to one of his teammates.
Yeah, I've already got a couple lined up who I know that might just give us a little bit going forward. So keep in tune and keep in touch with what's happening. Rebels game day back this weekend. The boys are in action once again this Saturday at the Box Hill City Oval, taking on the Eastern Rangers, and an Eastern Rangers side that's in pretty good form at the moment as well. So this is a game where obviously we had a bit of momentum leading into the break, winning 4 games in a row. It's now a test to see, obviously, the boys have had a week to recover, whether they can pick straight up on that form again.
I think it's one of the biggest tests of the year, Sean, because the Box Hill ground's a hard ground to play. It's a very large open space, and the wind can pick up. So I feel similar to Eureka Stadium. So it's going to be a big ask for our boys. I think we'll train well this week, prepare well. Surely our confidence will be up for the last couple of weeks, and hopefully we'll play some good, consistent footy over 4 quarters as we've been doing. And but it's going to be a test for us. We're going to be going to beat the Eastern Rangers, who are in good form, as you said.
Yeah, they are, and there's always a strong side with the Eastern Rangers. And you're right about that Box Hill ground. You can get a win going on that just changes the complexion of a game, going straight down to that Box Hill, going straight down to that wide or straight into the ground, and can just change things completely. Any idea? Obviously, we're very early in the week. We've had some sort of look at the side going into the week. Not too many injuries coming out of the last game. A couple of boys that may come back into the mix. I'm thinking Jake McQueen, who missed the last game, probably won't be too far away, having had a week off. So could be some selection headaches this week.
Oh, there might be. Yeah, look, certainly we've got school football in Ballarat on Wednesday as well. So we'll see how the boys recover from school football. We have a bit of a light night on the Tuesday night, and also see how they recover on the Thursday night. So it's going to be a difficult selection this week. We've got the Vic Country the week after. So we certainly won't be playing any players that are not 100% fit, sure, because it would not them do themselves any harm throughout the week and into game day as well. So the welfare of our players is number one at the moment. So coming this really important end of the year, or I suppose middle part of the year.
Middle part of the year, very key part of the year. Very short episode this week, Pardo. That's all the time we've got for Rebels TV this week. Fantastic to have you once again. Of course, we'll be back next week with our full range of segments. Inside 60 will be back. We'll have our Mars Player of the Day. We'll have it all back. And of course, we'll have the support once again of McDonald's Ballarat, who do such a fantastic job supporting the Rebels and supporting sport within the Ballarat region. Don't forget, get out and get one of their fan feed boxes. Only $10.95, all of your favourites included. Just a great way to spend some lunching time with some of your friends. Thanks again, mate.
Thanks, Sean. Looking forward to it.
Thank you again for watching us here on Rebels TV. We'll be back next Wednesday with everything from the world of the North Ballarat Rebels.